Hello and welcome back, friends. I am Kabir from Kabir Classes, and today I'll teach you science, okay? And the chapter I'm going to teach you is changes around us. Let me tell you something. Like when you go to your grandma's house, do you see something changes for first time you go? Okay, for the first time you went, okay? But for the after some years you go and look over the house and all. Do you see some changes? Like the pot has grown, the tree has grown, or the tree is not there, or your grandma has grown old. Do you see that changes? That is the change in your environment or surroundings, okay? Because you go after years and years, that's why you see some changes, that is changes around you or us, okay? So before we start, let me tell you what all we are going to cover. Reversible changes, irreversible changes, physical and chemical, expansion and contraction. So let's start with reversible changes. What do you think about these reversible changes? I will tell you. Changes that can be reversed are known as reversible changes. Short, and this is the accurate meaning, okay? Changes that can be reversed are known as reversible changes. Got it? Now, example for this will be, have you you go and buy ice cream, right? And then if you don't eat it or you just forget, you just keep talking with your friends and your ice cream is there in your hand and it keeps melting. So what will happen? Is that reversible? Okay, I'll tell you how it is reversible. That is reversible changes. That you can that is melted. The ice cream has become molten. Okay. To get it ready again, freeze it. Okay, you know how? Take that ice cream in a plate, keep it in your freezer for some time, and then you can eat it afterwards. So that is a reversible changes. Okay, got it? Now, how about evaporation and condensation? What do you think? Evaporation is evaporation reversible or irreversible? Can you tell me? I'll tell you. Yes, you are right. Evaporation is reversible, okay, and even condensation is reversible. Listen, in evaporation, what means evaporation? Can you tell me? Okay, I'll tell. Evaporation means a liquid changes into gas, okay? So you can, if you want the reverse of it, so just put a lid on over the gas and then it will turn into liquid. So it's reversible. Got it? So even condensation is reversible, evaporation also, and even freezing. What means freezing? Like you are keeping something in your freezer and the molecules just froze and that all. Okay. So if you want the freezing to be reversed, just keep it outside for some time. It will melt. That is reverse of it. Okay. That is reversible changes. I told you examples also and everything I knew. Okay. So let me just take it. So our first topic is over, okay? Now second topic is irreversible changes. What do you think about irreversible changes? It's just the opposite, okay? Irreversible changes that can be reversed are known as reversible changes, but in irreversible, the changes that cannot be reversed are known as irreversible changes. Okay, got it? See, I'll tell you, the growing age, when you are a child and you grow into a big adult and that all, you grow old, that is irreversible changes. A very good example for that. I'll tell you, first you are born, you are a child, you turn into 18 plus and that all, you grow into adult, then old, and then that's the that's irreversible. You can't just, if you are old and you can't just turn into child, okay, or a baby. Got it? This is irreversible changes example. Now I'll tell some more. Have you seen flower? A bird, a bird of a flower blooming, or it cannot be again stick and that all. So it's irreversible changes. And what about paper burning? Do you know what, if you burn a paper, what is what do you get after that? Ash, right? What is ash? So when you burn a paper and ash is there, can you try to take ash and reverse it to make it a paper? Can you do it? Can you turn ash into paper? No. Okay, so that is irreversible change. Okay, so it's quite easy. So our topic is over. Let me take it. Okay. Now what physical changes is what? Let me tell you. Okay, in physical change means that a change in which no new substance is formed is known as physical change. I'll tell you, like in physical change, the example can be like in physical change there are some irreversible changes, and all the reversible and irreversible, some irreversible change are for physical change. Okay. So for physical change, you can just take the example for of irreversible change, like when you when you burn a paper. No, wait, when you break a glass, okay, what do you get? The cracks of glass, and then it's broken, but still the thing you get is still glass only, na? Nothing else is new form. That is known as physical change. Got it? Now I told physical. Now what is left? Chemical. What means chemical? It's just the opposite. Chemical changes are those that give new substance. Okay, that form new substance is known as chemical change. When you burn a paper, what do you get? What output comes? Ash, right? So like ash, you get a new form, new thing, right? So that is known as this chemical change. Okay. So physical and chemical are both easy, and both of them are opposite of them. So it's done. Topic is over. Let me take it. So our last topic is expansion and contraction. What means expansion? I'll tell you. Like expansion could be in solid or liquid or in gas. Got it? In these three things. Okay, first I'll tell you what it means expansion. Do you know like the molecules of the solid, they are closely packed, right? So the example for expansion in solid could be, have you seen the railway what do you say that, on which the rails, yeah, the rails, have you seen that there will be some little space in between? You know why? Because of the heat in summer, the molecules will just expand. Okay, that is known as expansion in solids. They leave a little bit space in between so that they can expand. So that there can be no accident of train and that all. Okay, that is known for like expansion in solids. Now in expansion in liquids, do you know mercury? Like in which doctor put it in your mouth or over here to check the temperature of your body. You know that, right? Like if you want to do an experiment, do this with your parents. Okay, take a this is also example, and you can also try it. Okay, remember this. Take a glass of water, heat it, do not boil it. Okay, and you just have some mercury. Everyone is having mercury in their home, so keep it in the cup, and then just wait for some time and see the mercury expands, and then the mercury level rises up. That is because you know how it rises, because it expands. That is known as expansion in liquids. Okay, now third one is expansion in gas. What means expansion in gas? I'll tell you. Listen, take do you know a balloon? If you keep it in a balloon, okay, if you keep it in hot place or in sun, it will expand. Okay, it will keep expanding and it will blast. So do not try to do like that. It is also mentioned that do not keep this in hot, otherwise they'll expand and blast. So you should not do like that. Now I told the three of them: expansion in solid, liquid and gas. Okay, now contraction is left. I tell you what is that. Contraction means the molecules, when you freeze these molecules, they just stick together. Okay, got it? I'll tell you that in this also three are there: contraction in solids, liquids and gas. Okay, what will be the example for contraction in contraction in solids? I'll tell you. Okay, take have you seen a glass? If the glass is very hot, you just keep it under running water of cold water, running cold water. Yes, so it cracks. Do you know why it cracks? As I told you, contraction of solid, because from the inner surface it is hot, but from outer surface it's cold. So they both, the molecules have, this is hot, this is cold, so the between surface cracks. So that is known for contraction of solid. Okay, a good example. Now, contraction in liquids. You can just take the opposite of expansion of liquid in contraction. You know how? Take a cold water, keep the mercury, and the mercury level decreases. Okay, that is good example. Now, our last one is contraction of gas. So when you take a balloon, okay, and keep it under ice, or keep it in ice, okay, what will happen? The balloon will contract, it will become smaller, and it will shrink. Okay, that is like example for it. Okay, so I told expansion and contraction. It's quite easy and simple. Now let me just take it. So let me just recall what all we learned. Reversible changes. I'll just say what means reversible changes. Changes that can be reversed are known as reversible changes. Okay, finish. Irreversible changes that cannot be reversed are known as irreversible. Physical changes that cannot be changes that give no new substance are known as physical changes. Okay, and chemical changes that give new substance or form new substance is known as chemical change. Expansion, like I told it, they gain big, they heat up and they take more space and then they grow. In contraction, they shrink, the molecules stick together and they fall. That is known as contraction. See, I told everything about changes around this chapter. So please, for a little support, the video is ended, and for a little support, please subscribe to my channel and share to your friends this video and my channel. Thank you.